RFK's a nerd.
All right, guys. Session 13 it is. We are going to be down Gabriel's player. Gabriel is obviously still with us in the game, but Slim is out this week, and then we will unfortunately be down John next week. Aw, sad day. But it eventually will have everybody back together again, I think in 2 weeks from this week. So
Yeah, not that sad. You're both on dope vacations.
yeah, well, sad for us.
Sad for us.
Who aren't going on dope vacations.
I'm going to come up with silly accents for both of them.
Your characters come back with new accents.
We will try not to kill your characters or lose any pink cowboy hats that you've obtained.
That better not be honest. I will do something so much weirder to replace it.
Do not touch my hat.
All right. So for our recap, last time we you guys said your goodbyes to the people at Delman Ranch, and then started to head back to Red Larch to continue on your mission to find the missing delegates. When you arrived, you found that Kaylessa had a note for you from Indrith. You also met a young woman named Halia, who owns a boutique and a bathhouse. She was actually a member of the Emerald Enclave and wanted to show her thanks for the Enclave for you guys helping out with the Horde attack. She offered to give you guys a discount at the bathhouse. You before heading there, you first went over to Indrith's shop. You purchased a few items. We had a little bit of a shopping episode, and then he had sent a note out so that you guys could come see what he had purchased. He recently came across a book, like a ancient dwarven book. He couldn't even read it because he doesn't speak Dwarvish, but he got it off of a traveling peddler. The peddler had bought it from a shady-looking keelboat captain down in Womford. And the peddler said that the person he bought it from had several similar-looking books. After a quick check from Poppy, that's whenever you were able to determine that it was old genealogical history of a dwarven clan of Mirabar. The book itself didn't prove useful, but you were able to put together that this is a lead to the missing dwarf historian Broldenthar. That's who the Harpers are looking for currently. Before deciding on where to travel next, you headed to the bathhouse for a little self-care, and you guys all got the platinum package, which included the bath with some oils, a 30-minute massage. You all picked out who you wanted to be your massage person, and that's where we'll pick back up. I'll say that you guys are already kind of soaking. You got your oils. The room has become really steamy. It's all one big room, so the baths are separate. It's not one big bathtub. The baths are separate, so there are partitions that you can put in between if you want to be shy, or if you guys want to be all exposed and be able to talk, that's fine too. But you guys are nice and relaxed. You've got your person there, like kind of massaging your shoulders and your arms, and like, you know, washing your hair for you, and just kind of pampering you, trying their best at the manicure pedicure situation that they're not really sure about. So that's where we'll pick up.
Well, I will state right up top that Aaron has no divider.
Neither does Soren.
Nope.
She does.
I look around. I was going to say, does anybody have a partition up?
Yeah, G has a partition up. You can't see anything. You kind of hear some whispers between me and my, I guess, attendant a little bit, but that's all.
Hey,
Does Gabriel
G!
have a partition up? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You doing good in there? I can't see you to check in on you.
Oh, yep. Definitely enjoying the bath just like a normal person. This is great. Awesome. All good
Insight
here.
check.
No worries.
I would like to make an insight check. Is he full of shit?
All right, go ahead and make an insight check, but I'm going to say because you cannot see him, his mannerisms, and his body language because of the partition, I'm going to say make it a disadvantage. And then, G, go ahead and make a persuasion or deception check.
Okay.
With disadvantage, 9.
Also 9.
Oh shit.
That's a
Okay.
rollies, huh? I don't know. I don't know what
Rollies?
that entails.
Sure, rollies.
Rollies.
No modifiers, just highest
Fucking
number.
natural 20.
8. Does 8 beat that?
No, it sure doesn't. So
I
you're
rolled my
definitely
natural
able...
20. I rolled my natural 20 to determine how awkward G is in the bathhouse. This is when natural 20s are most important.
You can definitely hear it in his voice, his true feelings about it. So, John, you want to go ahead and say, like...
Yeah,
know.
so I'll kind of pull the partition back, and you see that G is not in the bath. He is just next to it, but is otherwise being attended to normally.
Is he clothed?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yes. Not armored, but clothed.
I was gonna ask, are you even in a robe, or are you just still in your fucking armor?
Yeah, in a robe, just not in the water.
Does Aaron see G pull this back?
I think that was the only... I think that was the only partition up. So, yeah, and you guys are all in the same room, so you would have seen it.
I said I'll just kind of talk out to the both of y'all and be like, well, that answers my next question. I was going to ask what he was wearing.
No, he's still wearing his robe.
Aren't you
You
hot?
know, Soren, you cleaned me up earlier. I don't need a bath. I don't need to get in the water. You know, I just don't need it. That's all.
You know that it's
come on.
really nice in the water. Like that's the whole idea, is how nice
I hear
the water
people.
is.
I hear people say that the water is nice, but I don't like the water.
Do you have a thing with the water?
Is it a... Oh, Aaron wouldn't know that word. Never mind.
Hoping this wouldn't come up. It's embarrassing. I don't know how to swim.
Oh, it's okay. We're all friends here. We're not gonna make fun of you for not knowing how to swim.
Dude,
Thanks,
no
guys.
problem at all, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it's... I mean, I'm not good with, like, math and heights and stuff, but, like, I don't think you're going to, like, drown.
You know, I don't trust it. I'm good, though. I'm clean, is what people tell me. So we're all good.
Can I tell you can I give you a tip that I think should probably be helpful for you?
Okay.
Just in the context of this bathhouse. So the water in the bathtub isn't really deep enough to drown in, because you can sit in it and then your head is still above the water. So what I would suggest is to get in the water, but just keep your head out of the water.
I don't know if I can do that.
Oh, it's
I'm
easy,
good.
see? And I'm just like sitting in my bathtub, just like demonstrate. Like, see, you just sit in the bathtub just like this. And look, like I can even take my hands off the side and I don't go sinking in because, you know, it's only that deep or so. So you can just sit here, and as long as I don't lay down on my stomach in the bath, I can't drown.
That sounds possibly true.
How deep is this water?
I mean, it's like standard bathtub deepness. Like when you're just laid back sitting, it's probably chest nipple level.
I look at my attendant and I'm like, 1 second, please, ma'am. And I stand up in my bathtub, completely out, and just look at G, and I'm like, dude, it's only right here to my ankles, and I'm just pointing to my ankles. like the middle of my like shin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You weren't
Okay.
scared when like we were on that super scary deep river. What happened?
Well, it's getting in the water. I don't like. I was on the bridge. I just don't. I don't
We were
like
in a boat.
Yeah, but we weren't like. I didn't have to get wet.
I mean, it could have tipped over and we could have drowned. So I don't know.
I'm glad we didn't. That is really good that we didn't.
Yeah, like it's impossible for us to drown, and I just keep pointing to my legs.
Aaron, will you come hold my hand as I get in the bath?
I will if that's what you want me to do. Sure, I got to make sure
Yeah.
you're safe.
It would make me feel better.
Okay,
what-
and
That's what my
I-
mom used to do. She was teaching me to swim before. Well, we never finished.
I will get out of the bathtub just naked as the day I was born and just walk over and just hold out my hand. You need help?
No, just hold my hand because I think you're strong enough to pull me out if I start to drown.
Okay.
Little Zandvig, your gnomish attendant, he tugs on your robe a little bit. Excuse me, sir. I could just lower the water level if you like, or we could do a sponge bath.
No, it's important that I do this.
Okay.
Okay, you got me?
Yep.
Don't let go.
I don't even know who we'd roll.
I don't know if you have to roll to sit in a bathtub.
No.
There's
just
an
like-
important responsibility with this.
Yeah, like if anything, it's more just like me kind of like stuck in the entrance to the partition, and then like as I'm helping G out, the back end is just pointed out the end of the partition from y'all's view, and I'm just like helping him out. Like, no, it's fine, man. It'll be good.
So I guess I start to put my feet in and start to lower down, but I am like desperately like gripping onto his arm.
All right. Yeah, you step in. The water is warm. It's not too hot. And it feels nice because of the oils. There's like an aroma thing, so that's calming. And once you get in, you're just kind of like standing shin level until you decide to sit down.
So yeah, come down with me, Aaron. You don't have to get in, but
Oh, okay,
lower
okay.
me down.
I mean, all right. Misinterpreted that first. All right, here you go.
Is Aaron able to kind of help lower me into it?
Sure. I will say. I'm gonna say G make a dex check to make sure you don't slip in the tub, and I'm gonna see Aaron make a strength check.
Straight up strength check.
Yeah, well, I'll do athletics to kind of
Yeah,
hold and
yep.
support.
Same diff, but athletics is not great for me.
Oh no.
5.
6.
Oh no.
So as you're lowering down your body weight, your like point of gravity or center of gravity shifts, and your feet go flying out from under you. And Aaron's not quite strong enough; he's not ready to like catch your weight. So you're just like plop down on your butt, and water just splashes everywhere. But I mean, you're fine. You just sat in it very aggressively.
Well, I start screaming and just kind of like flailing and
roll
like
for panic
water's
attack.
going everywhere. Like the piece is definitely being disturbed. I'm kind of like screaming, bloody murder and like gripping at the edge of the tub trying to get out. And I think I should find.
Gee, it's fine.
I immediately stand out of the tub, also naked, just like all this concern on my face, like, oh my god, Aaron, do you have him? Is he okay?
He's good. And I just kind of reach, like I get like down on my knee, and I'm just like reach in, and I just try to secure him to the side of the tub. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like
Like kind of like you're cradling him so he can feel you, the support.
it's like like a 5-year-old in a pool, just kind of like you're bringing them to the edge of the pool so that they can hold on to it. You know.
Poor Zanvig got like just completely soaked from all the. He's a little gnome and he's standing by the tub, so he's completely soaked. He's like, "It's okay, it's okay. I need some towels, please."
I look at him and I'm like, I just mouth to him. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just drinking the wine we bought. This is a great show, you guys.
Cassiana, Aaron, your attendant. Her name's Cassiana. She comes over to help, and she's helping Zanvig kind of wash things up. Is everything okay over here?
Yep.
No,
Just
I almost
fine.
died again.
Calming. Everything's calm here. This is supposed to be a relaxing experience.
I fought a gang of orc warlords, and I felt safer there.
That-
There wasn't any water there, so that makes sense.
I hope it never rains in the Summer Hills.
Rain is fine.
Not good that there's probably some kind of water cult out there that's gonna.
Yeah. Y'all can maybe take care of that next week.
He's like, just full murder the water cult while I'm gone.
Yeah, go ahead and knock that out. I don't want anything to do with that plot line.
While I am kind of gripping to the sides, I do kind of lower my head into the water just enough that I kind of like blow bubbles.
Now careful. I said that's the one thing you should not do if you're to avoid drowning, is putting your head under the water. So just be careful. That's the one thing.
My mom always used to let me blow bubbles when she was teaching me to swim.
Aaron, you can blow bubbles.
That's as far as the lessons ever really got, though.
Those aren't very good lessons. You don't swim by blowing bubbles.
Well, there was supposed to be more, but we didn't get to it. So blowing bubbles is kind of all I know.
Well, I'll tell you what. Next time we come across like a gentle river or a still lake or something like that, I will teach you this technique that can allow anybody to swim automatically. It's almost like magic. Almost, but it's just science. It's just science. It's just this move, and they call it the doggy paddle. And as long as you do the doggy paddle, you really can't drown. It keeps you over the surface of the water, so I will teach you next time.
That sounds pretty complicated, and I'm not sure that I'm ready for that.
It's really not. You just, I'll show you. Trust me, you can watch me do it first.
One of those things you have to learn as a child, and then if you don't, then you don't ever learn it.
Thorin, is that anything similar to the Hellhound paddle? That's what Mom and Dad taught me.
It might be. It might just be, a different, version based on where you're from. Maybe they call it the doggy paddle on one edge of the continent and the Hellhound paddle on the other edge of the continent. Maybe it's a regional dialect.
We will definitely figure this out, and we'll teach G to swim later.
Do you basically go like this in the water? Is that how you do it? Yeah. It must just be a regional dialect thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that in my tub because I'm little, so it might actually.
You're having to sit full. You don't get to lean down. You have to just sit.
I'm standing
like
up.
you're in a chair.
She's actively shredding water in her bathtub.
Well, no, it's more like she just sits in a chair. Like you're.
They put the appropriate amount of water in the tub for Poppy.
She's got water wheeze on.
Well, I just asked G. I'm like, G, are you okay now?
Yeah, I think I'm done with this, though. Can you help me out?
You sure? Come on,
yeah.
man.
I want to get out now, but I'm afraid I'm gonna fall and then drown again. Will you help me up?
Yeah, sure, man. If that's what you really want. And
All right.
I will, and tell me if this is too embarrassing. I will put the divider back up, and I will just like try to kind of like put my arms under him to help pick him back up out of the tub.
Okay. You don't have to put the divider up. Everyone knows it.
But I just don't. I'm not trying to embarrass you, man.
Show everyone what you got.
What are you talking about?
Is Aaron well endowed?
We all have
The
already
DMs.
seen.
I just watched a D&D short video where they were playing a Baldur's Gate campaign and they were rolling for dick size because it was character creation. Anyway,
Oh boy.
don't need to make those rolls though. We don't need to know.
Oh yeah, no.
Y'all just see what you see.
Theater.
All right.
No.
So you get him out of the tub successfully, and Zanvig is just like, well, we could go ahead and just move over to the massage portion, or I could work on your nails, maybe.
No, I think a foot massage is really what I need.
I could do that. You sit down, and his teeny little gnome hands on your big foot. He's just like, he's trying.
It's gonna take a while.
I walk back to Cassiana, right?
Yeah.
I walk back to her and I'm like, and I just kind of crack my fingers and I'm just like, all right, ma'am, I'm ready. And I proudly walk back to the tub and get in
All right.
for the full treatment.
You have some interesting friends.
Yeah, that was the, I mean, to be honest, that's the first I was hearing about all that stuff, but we have done some amazing things.
I guess something, a fear as strong as that, people want to keep it close to their chest.
Yeah. I mean, fear is it's a powerful motivator for sure.
Well, you're a handsome one. And
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It's not advertised, but, for a little extra gold, we could take this into a more private area, if you know what I mean.
When you mean private, what do you mean? Like, what would we do there?
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something, dear.
How much would that be?
How much time do you have?
I don't know. That DM, that's a good question. I don't know how much time.
You
Hey,
guys have as much time as you want.
hey, everybody! How long do we want to be here? I just blatantly ask everybody.
Oh, I hope we can be here for such a while still. I'm really enjoying this because I was relaxing and then I got all tense because I thought G was dying and now I'm relaxing again.
Yeah, I almost died, and I'm pretty sure those delegates are dead.
But we already knew that.
You,
We can make
I'm still
They're
on
not
the.
dead, you guys. Oh my god.
I'm still
can
on the
make running
opinion of
bets.
probably, but I'm not there yet.
we can have an over under on how many we think are alive and dead.
Oh, Jesus.
These are really dark, and I thought that I was really dark, but that's pretty good.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you like to make gold, though, right?
What?
You like to make money, right? I mean,
Gold,
good gamble.
yeah. Gold would help with a lot of problems.
Well, I mean, we'd basically just be swapping gold between each other, but... All right, we're diverging, and I can go back to talking to Cassiana quietly.
We're here as long as the alcohol is here.
Very true. And I'm like, I think we could be here for a while. What would be like, I don't know, is it like a rate? Or,
It's 30 gold for an hour.
I don't know. How how much gold we have, or I have.
Barty
We have a
has
sheet
more
for
than
that.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it. I have it pulled up. Not to spend all of our gold just for my own role playing. We only got 186 left.
Yeah, but I'm really hard to hit now.
I'm harder to hit too. We did it, you guys.
I will. Oh wait, somebody else has the bag, right? The bag of holding. Did I give that to somebody?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Poppy's inside of it.
Soren or Gabriel has it. I think.
Yeah,
I think
Soren.
I think I'm just physically holding it, but you were still keeping track of the contents
Yeah,
above the
yeah.
table. Yeah, so Soren's got it.
Hey, Soren.
Yeah.
Can you hand me the bag of gold, or bag of stuff, not gold?
Yeah, sure. And I just get out of my bathtub and just ass naked walk it over to his bathtub, just dick swinging. I'm like, here you go, buddy.
Thanks, man.
And then I just go right back to my tub like it was just the most normal thing in the world.
Yeah.
When you get to your tub, you can see that your attendant, Samantha, who was more shy, she's like heavily blushing as you walk back up to get into the tub.
Oh my goodness, Samantha, are you okay?
I'm great.
What? Are you sure? You look like something's going on.
We don't get a lot of attractive people here all the time. So, you know.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, Aaron, you're such a good-looking guy, right? Like, tell me
But
about
so
it.
are you.
Oh, well. And then I become like a similar shade of crimson in my cheeks. Well, aren't you just a sweet thing? Thank you, Samantha. I bet you say that to all the handsome wizard boys.
I would if I saw them, probably.
I just feel good about myself and sink back into my water.
Do I clock any of that conversation happening from across the room? Probably not.
It depends if you're paying attention. You said you were talking to Cassiana?
Yeah. Like I'm like, okay. I think I have.
Talking enough.
Yeah. I've just kind of pulled 10 more gold out of the bag of holding, and I will just go ahead and with that spend the last of the gold on my person. I just have to fumble around like, where's my pants?
I feel like you should be wearing this shirt.
Well, Aaron still doesn't half know what's going to happen. He's just like, oh, he's just curious. Like, he's not a complete, like, doesn't have any idea, but he's definitely just like, well, I mean, 30 gold to see what happens. Sure, whatever. It's like the guy at the strip club, getting taken to the ATM, 2:00 in the morning.
Or
Like,
kids swim lessons.
Yeah. And just kind of from the pants in the bag of holding just grabs 30 gold and it's just like, I mean, for an hour, I'll see what we can come up with, sure.
Wonderful, darling.
Does
Well,
that
if
happen
you-
now or
Well,
at
I
the
was-
end?
I was just going to say, if you'd like to finish your bath, that would be perfectly fine, and then we can start the massage in a more private setting and go from there.
Oh, okay. That's the room you were talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I'm sure it's going to be a great massage.
You have no idea.
And he doesn't have any idea.
He's like, ooh, I'm getting some special treatment. This is gonna be great.
Wonder how they'll make this massage better.
Oh, I'm making all the deductions.
All right. Levon, the male half-elf tending to Poppy, he was a little more suave and sophisticated. He's like doing your shoulders right now and kind of like going down on your on your arms and stuff. He says, "You know, we have multiple rooms back there, and you are a bite-sized little morsel if I've ever seen one."
People's trying to sleep with all of us.
They're business people. They're just trying to get paid, yo.
Yeah, of course.
Hornier than Gale.
If you'd like, we could find a private room for ourselves.
I don't know. How much is it?
It's 30 gold an hour.
That's a lot.
Well, you know, we're trying to make a living, and it's not always the most tasteful of career choices, but, you know, we aim to please.
Very true. Usually I don't have to pay for that, so I'm gonna say no, but you are very, very...
Hey, fair enough.
All right, that is
She's worth.
just fine. Gabriel's over there barely being able to talk because of the crazy deep tissue stuff that his Dragonborn lady's doing.
She's going hard.
Dothris.
We just hear him randomly going,
yeah.
in the corner.
The scaly hands are very exfoliating.
All right. Does anybody else want to have any more bath convos, or do we want to? Arendriel, are you ready to move to the back? We're not gonna have like a crazy intense roleplay session for that, but you know.
Yeah, no.
Or you know, the smut of D&D.
Make Crystal bang all of our characters.
I mean,
That's our new niche. Is we're gonna make smut D&D.
There's almost definitely a market for that.
Right? Like, there's a storyline in combat, but also we have intense, sexy scenes. Campaign 5 is decided. It's going to be smut campaign. And we'll have more followers than ever.
I mean, Poppy's been enjoying this scene.
We'll run the first Dagger Hard smut campaign.
There it is. First one ever. Does Aaron leave the room?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron will take the normal amount of, massage time, taking Cassiana's lead, and then, just basically, whenever she's like, "Are you ready?" Follow her.
Yeah, she will. She'll finish like rinsing off the soap suds and stuff, and then start draining the water and say, "All right, if you're ready, you can follow me."
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. And just
all right, she'll take your hand a little bit and just kind of lead you. You go into like a back door, and there's a really short,
As that happens, before he leaves the room, if I can, because we're all in one big room, so I see him be let out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah, Soren, what's up?
Where you going?
Somewhere private.
Oh, okay. I was just curious because we were all getting back, like we were all just having one big room, and then you started to leave. So I just didn't know if you were going somewhere or if you were all done, but you're just going to do something private.
Yeah, that's what I'm being told. I hope it's. I think it's like an extra massage.
Oh, that's
He's going
curious.
to have so much fun, you guys.
Oh, you know what
Cassiana
he's
will
doing?
say, "You know, dear, if you'd like to join us, I mean, there's extra cost on that, but
Oh, we can come too? Well, then why don't we just do it in here if we can all be together?
the other patrons might not want to see that kind of show."
What kind of show is it? I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, he just massaged me in front of everybody right over there. Just points at
No. You'll understand in a minute.
me. Okay.
Poppy, you said
I
that
guess she.
he's gonna have so much fun. Do you know what's about to happen? Have you gotten one of those massages before?
Not before, no.
Oh, so you don't know that they're a lot of fun, but you've heard they're a lot of fun?
Well, if it's what I think it is, it's going to be a lot of fun. Some cardio, you know, get the heart rate up, have some very nice releases. It'll be great. Nice, the most relaxing.
I mean,
That
I
sounds
don't
like
want
a
to
good
do
sparring
laps.
session or something.
I don't want to do laps in a room. That doesn't sound fun at all.
It's more of like a horizontal exercise, you know.
Like the doggy paddle.
Yeah, that's a horizontal exercise.
Would Aaron pick up on what Poppy is putting down with the language? Like, can I roll an insight check to see if it even clicks?
I
Are
feel like
you
that's up
trying to
to
roll
you,
an
buddy.
inside check on yourself?
Yeah. If my character at
Just
any point acknowledges.
roll a general intelligence check for me, just to see if you can put together what is about to happen here.
Get a baseline.
-1 on intelligence. Let's go.
Oh no.
That is a natural 2 for a 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you are so oblivious, and you're just like curious, oblivious, and you're like, I don't even know.
She's going to give you a happy ending, Aaron.
Oh. Okay. Well, that sounds fun.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Aaron
Oh.
has not heard of those.
Go do the doggy paddle. Do it doggy style.
Cassiana just starts
Oh.
pulling you
That is
along
style,
again.
Yep.
You're
And
wasting your allotted time, dear. Let's go.
oh shit! Already on the clock. Okay. Hey, Soren, watch our stuff.
Okay. I'll go and get out of the tub again to just nakedly walk over and get the bag of holding and then bring it back again. I watch Samantha to see if she gets shy again.
She does. You catch her like you catch her eyes like flick up as you start walking back. Like she was like looking at other parts of you.
As that happens, I just kind of slowly get back in the tub and I'm like, I guess you probably would have got that for me if I would have asked you to, huh?
I did, but I didn't mind watching you get it.
Oh, thank you, Samantha.
Aaron, she might give you the happy endings too.
Well, I don't know about all that. Anyway, and I just get very awkward around myself and just kind of mumble and hope people stop looking at me.
All right.
At some point, just as the last part of roleplay, I would like to think the moment that Cassiana takes off her clothes, you just hear Aaron in like a back room just go, oh. All right.
So she leads you back. It's a very short hallway. There's only a few rooms, and she just goes into one of these rooms, and there's like a table, like a massage table is what you would imagine, She starts lighting some candles, and she says, lay on your stomach first.
Okay.
And so you do that, and she gets oils and starts massaging you, your back, your butt, your legs, all over the place. And then she stops for a few moments and like almost long enough to where you're about to like peek and look, but then she says, "All right, dear, now you can turn over." And as you're like turning over so she can massage the front, that's when you see that she's removed her clothes. And then you guys hear the oh. And then she'll proceed to like continue massaging and then
Fade to
getting
black.
very fade to black.
At that moment, I'm like,
Massaging other parts.
at that moment, I'm like, I think she's teaching him something in there. Sounds like he just learned something.
I think he figured out what the happy ending is.
Yeah. So Aaron is occupied for a little bit.
I'm just gonna tell Samantha, like, I focus on my shoulders and maybe a little bit on my lower back, and my quads and hips get sore. So if you wouldn't mind rubbing those down for me, I would just appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So once you guys are like done with the bath part, there on the other side of the room, across from the tubs, are more of those kind of tables where you can lay and like kind of get the full body massage. You can see the little gnome Zanvig running around and like cleaning up everything, draining the water once you guys are done cleaning out the tubs. Now that Aaron is off with or now that G's out of the tub, he can like kind of like do other duties. And then I think G, you wanted him to walk on your back? Is
Sure,
that?
yeah.
Okay. So you get up on the table and he like
sized for that.
he has a step stool that he uses so that he can reach people, and he just like jumps up on the table and then starts just walking up and down your back.
Oh no. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Right here.
Right there.
Can you feel it when I squinch my toes?
Yep. Dig your heel in right there.
Okay. Do you want me to jump?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that might not be safe.
And then you just hear what can only be described as "herk." It's like, I think I'm good now.
All right.
Got it.
All right. So you guys all get your massages, and your nails as clean as they can be for everybody's first time trying that. Aaron eventually will come out of the room after his special happy ending massage. How are you looking when you come out of that room?
Like, you just kind of see like Aaron just putting his like shirt and armor and stuff back on, and like, y'all, Cassiana's great. She is fan-fucking-tastic. Did any of y'all get that?
I didn't want to pay for it. I mean, I like it when it's free.
So what I just experienced whenever you said happy ending, that's what you meant?
Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I mean, it was pretty fucking happy at the end of it.
That's why they call it that,
Whew. Yeah, I might have to come back to this place. Aaron just spends all the party's gold on.
Aaron stops his life as an adventurer.
Yeah.
Right.
He got
addicted to hookers.
The whole reason I'm adventuring now is just to pay for my prosy habit.
Filipino hookers.
I mean, this is a small town. You might see her at the bar, maybe. I don't know.
Aaron is gonna show up on D&D's version of 90 Day Fiance.
All right, so you guys are washed, massaged, oiled up, all the things. You've got all your belongings back. So it is probably around. So you guys, this morning you guys left Delman Ranch, and that. I had said you guys made it back to Red Larch around midday, between 12 and 1-ish. You went shopping. You've been here for a few hours. I would say it's getting close to like dinner time, like 5, 6 in the evening. So you guys can decide where you want to go. If you want to follow the lead that you got with the book, then that is an option.
Yeah.
Who got the book?
I have. Well, the book's in the book bag of holding, but we.
Yeah,
have
I feel
the
like
book.
Soren remembers. Matt just doesn't remember because
Yeah,
Matt was
I put
dealing
it in
with
the
a lot of. I was doing a lot of technical difficulty shit near the end of last session. So I'll come up to Poppy and be like, "Hey, Poppy, what was it you were telling us about that book? Wasn't that telling us that we might supposed to be going somewhere in particular?"
So the person that me and Gabriel are looking for is from. They had all these ancient texts and stuff that they were supposed to bring to Waterdeep, and Rodildar is who we're looking for, our dwarf guy from the delegation. So this was one of the books that he had, and I think they said they found it from like someone on a boat in somewhere in Wormford, which is south of here, is where the ship captain is.
Okay. I mean, I don't really have any clues on the delegates that I was supposed to find, other than one has probably been captured and tortured and murdered by now. So we can pursue yours, and then at least we'll have saved somebody, and who knows, maybe they know what happened to the other delegates.
Maybe they have the books, so I think they would know where they are. Also, we can go into that hole after your girl if you want us to.
Yeah, I mean, my dad really wants me to, so I would have a hard time going home if I didn't even at least try, you know?
So,
I mean, I
like, this
could, he wouldn't
delegate's
kick me out.
important to your dad? Like, your dad knew her or something?
It was a business thing. It was a business decision. I don't think they knew each other, like, personally. I don't know if they were friends, but, you know, my dad was really busy a lot, and so he knew kind of everybody, and he's the one who sort of tasked me with being out here right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I don't think we should head out this close to the evening.
Probably not. Maybe stay at the inn over there, have some dinner, go to bed, get up early.
Yeah, but then where do we head out to first thing in the morning?
I'm guessing this Wormford place where the
Wormford.
captain is. Do we know where this Wormford place is? Like, would we know where this is?
You were just told by Indrith that it's south, but you can get some more direction when you ask somebody.
Let's head to the inn and try to ask around, and then get ready for the evening. Any last business to attend to here? All right.
I'm good.
Let's grab our things and go.
All right, so you guys gather up your stuff, and the inn is super close by. It's only 3 buildings down the street, so you guys are very quickly able to get back to that. Let me change my music for more town
In
stuff. All right. So you guys walk in, and you see Kaylissa there. She's behind the bar. Oh, hey, y'all. You were over at the bathhouse?
Howdy.
Yeah.
Isn't it just great over there?
It
For some
is
people.
fucking fantastic. They gave me a happy ending.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was pretty sure that Haley had decided not to advertise that, but, you know, I'm happy for you.
Oh
They
shit!
tried to kill me.
Is that not something I'm supposed to tell people?
I mean, it doesn't bother me none.
Oh, y'all don't sell them here, do you?
We sure don't.
Oh, okay. I'll just
He's
take
just
it out.
gonna find one everywhere we go. Hey, are there happy endings?
You guys sell happy endings?
And you ask the
Oh, God.
armorer.
We'll just take an ale then.
What have I done?
Ask the stable master.
An ale we can do. An ale we can do for sure. Anything for anybody else?
I'll have one of those, please.
All right.
Well, actually, I'll have a red wine if you have one of those.
I sure do. Do you want just a single glass or do you want a bottle? I know that Poppy was in here buying a bunch of bottles earlier. You guys already went through all of those?
He drank them.
Poppy good.
Oh
Wow.
wait, we did. Oh
I
man.
mean, I drank the one that I had. I don't know about you guys.
I assume that Poppy just kept it all to herself.
She asked you guys which
Yeah.
ones you wanted.
I'm just.
It's like, come on, I'm being nice.
No, yeah, I'm not fucking with you. In fact, I will have two glasses. Well, I will have 2 glasses of wine because I don't know if I can handle a whole bottle, but I might need more than just 1 glass today.
All right. So we got a single mug of ale, 2 glasses of wine. Anything for anybody else? You guys all paying separate?
Ale.
Well, I mean,
Ale.
I think Soren, we can pay it out of the party fund, right? No, point
Hey, Gabriel, you're covering for all of us tonight?
I feel like I'd be okay with using our group funds.
All right, we'll use our group funds for tonight.
Oh, you all are officially a group now. Is that right?
Oh yeah, we have a name and everything.
What's your name?
We are TNA.
And what's that stand for?
See, we are all travelers and adventurers.
I like it. And then it could mean other things too. If you guys are, tinkerers and, I don't know, arcanists or something. Or, I feel like you could play with it. It could mean a lot of things.
Turtles and adventurers, because of bubbles.
I did see that there's a creature flying right there. I hope that thing doesn't make a mess in my inn.
He's housebroken.
Bubbles, you don't make a
Gabriel,
mess, do you?
nods and agrees. He's like, he will not make a mess.
I feel like we all just hear bubble.
Bubbles. All right, so I'm gonna say, let's see. Gabriel's gonna get a glass of wine. Poppy, are you getting a glass of wine?
I was gonna say I'll share a bottle with Gabriel, whatever he wants.
All right. So let's see. 8.
I mean, I guess probably get food too. I mean, if it's dinner time or something. I mean,
Yeah, I could eat.
All right.
Go for some turtle soup.
Bubbles.
Kidding.
You say that about bubbles.
I wouldn't eat you.
All right. Well, we've got some mutton stew for dinner.
That sounds fantastic.
Sounds like mutton is on the menu.
Mutton
Any
is
other
on the
ways
menu
to
tonight.
prepare mutton?
Let's see. With the mutton, let's see. 3 silver times 5, that's 15. That's gonna be a gold and some stuff.
Do you have any meat that's like a little more tender than mutton? Like I'm a little more used to having like a nicer cut, or you know what? Never mind. The mutton is fine. The mutton is fine.
Yeah, we don't usually do a lot of special ordering. It's kind of just whatever the chef has for the day.
I was just sorry. Just was curious. Embarrassed that
No,
I
you're
asked.
fine. You're fine.
What's the name of the meat where you're from, Soren?
No, I mean it's the same thing, but you know sometimes I'll have like steak
Filet
as
mignon.
opposed to mutton, or like
Darn.
flank.
Rare.
It's a different cut or something?
Yeah,
Comes from
Yeah, so that like mutton is obviously meat from an animal, and it's usually like tougher and harder to eat. So sometimes you can pay more to get parts of meat that are from the same animal, but different parts of the animal, and it tastes better and is more enjoyable to eat. And that's what I was a little bit more used to from, you know.
Does
coming
it cost
from-
more money?
Yeah, usually it does.
Why does it?
So
Why does it cost more money?
Because it's better in like every conceivable way.
Better how?
It tastes better and has a texture that is not nearly as chewy. Kind of melts in your mouth a little easier.
Oh,
So is it like fresher?
Not necessarily, just, I mean, it's all parts of the same animal. But it just has to do with when and how they are prepared.
Well, most of our stuff around here is locally sourced, so we don't get a lot of cows, but you know, we eat a lot of sheep and lamb.
That sounds good.
So also with all the meals and all the drinks, you're looking at about 2 gold pieces right now. Are you guys also trying to stay the night?
Yes, please.
All right. Did you want our big common room on the top floor? That's 1 silver piece each, or do you want your each individual room, which is 5 silver pieces each?
I'm comfy with the cheap option.
All right.
I am too, unless, you know, Aaron finds another opportunity to buy another happy ending today and wants some more privacy, but otherwise he'd probably just use a big common room.
Aaron just waves his hand. He's like, "They don't sell them here."
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well-
you can also do that for free, just throwing that one out there.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
purely a paid service.
I mean, now that we're just talking about it openly, I have had free happy endings. I just didn't know that's what it was called at the time. They not once during whenever it was happening for free did they say, "Hey, let me give you a happy ending."
That's because it's usually
guess
just helps it, you know.
Yeah.
I guess that's just what the kids are calling it these days.
No, she called it fucking.
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, that was pretty out there. I couldn't misinterpret that any other way.
Cool. You had like the whips and the chains and stuff, some handcuffs.
No, there wasn't any of that stuff. Gee, you don't know anything about that, do you?
You know, hasn't come up in my experience. Despite what some shirts may say otherwise.
Oh, okay.
But as far as G is concerned, he doesn't know.
Fair enough.
He just has a BDSM shirt, but he doesn't know what it means.
It stands for battles, dragons, swords, and magic.
It's written in
Obviously.
Dwarvish. He doesn't understand it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, can the shirt be canon?
Yeah. All right, so if you're all gonna sleep in the common room, luckily there's nobody else sleeping in there right now, so you'd have it to yourselves. Even though there are 8 beds. So if we get somebody else who wants to come up there, then, we'd have to let them up there. But right now it's empty. So you're looking at a total of 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces. So a gold and a half.
Should we just spend a few more silver pieces and rent the last few cots in the common room? It'll still be cheaper than our private rooms, but then we won't have strangers coming in to stay with us.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Or would you rather save the money?
Or we have randos. Rando Calrissian will come stay with us.
Okay, we will pay for exactly what we need, and we will see what happens.
See.
All right. And you're going to be heading out in the morning? You're just going to pay for one night?
One night.
All right.
One night.
Not what?
All right. Well, you guys are free to eat your meals, have your drinks, and then head on up whenever you would like.
I don't think I have anything until bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to fast track then, I'll just say that you guys finished up and you're able to go upstairs. It's not a huge space. The 8 beds, they're all bunk beds. But it's not like cramped, but it's not like some giant room with a bunch of, single beds in it either.
I'm gonna see the bunk beds and get really excited and run at them saying, I got a top bunk! And then just quickly climb up the ladder and then just jump onto the top bunk.
The top, the whole thing shifts and you hear it squeak, and then you settle in.
And then as it rocks back and forth and finally stops, I just kind of sit very still as it comes to a rest.
Gee, I love the enthusiasm. Me and you, man, tonight.
Yeah, buddy. You going down below?
Of course.
All right, we'll send other signals.
We can come up with a secret language.
You gotta match my knocks. I'll knock on the bunk.
Gabriel chooses a bunk and sits down and starts reviewing his spell book, with Bubbles sitting right there by him.
I sit next to Gabriel and Bubbles.
Alright. Trying to see if he has anything ritually that he could cast.
Soren kind of keeps to himself tonight. Just kind of sees where everybody else is going and just sort of hangs out more on his own.
Okay. Alright, so if nobody has anything else, then I'll go ahead and say you guys hang out long enough just to get tired and find your bunks, and you guys can go ahead and go to sleep for the night.
I will, right before bed, see if I can pull aside Aaron for a side conversation.
Yeah, of course.
I kind of try to pull you out of earshot from everybody else.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, come here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's up, man?
Just wanted to ask you about the day's activities. So, how was your fucking?
It's very direct.
It was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I didn't know 30 gold could get you that, but
I did not know that either. I was just surprised. I didn't realize that was something that was an option. I didn't realize that was something that you'd be interested in? Well, I guess just about everybody would be interested in it, but I was just surprised, so I was curious how it went.
Yeah, I was. It started out as like a massage at first, and then she told me to turn over, and then she was just naked, and I was like,
Oh, wow.
and then I think it was just like that's when it just in my head, I guess it finally clicked. I was like, oh shit, okay. Poppy said happy ending or whatever it was, and I was like, oh, that's what this is.
So did she kind of take you by surprise too? Is that why you
Yeah.
said yes? Because you didn't really know what was happening?
Yeah, like, I mean, I was like, yeah, I mean, we're rich. We're not rich. Like, I got 30 gold. I mean, she said it was going to be like an extra, like a special massage, and I was like, oh, okay, that sounds nice. I did think it was a little expensive compared to what we paid for initially, but, you know, I'm not so great with numbers, so I was just kind of like, yeah, sure, here you go.
I'm going to move from where I'm seated across from you and just kind of like move and sit right next to you. Aaron, I'm a little concerned because it sounds to me like you thought you were just paying for a special massage, and then she ambushed you with sex. I think you got taken advantage of.
No, she definitely didn't ambush me.
Oh, so you did know what was happening.
I mean, once it was happening, yes, I did know what was happening.
But did you have enough time to like think about it, or were you just already on the train leaving the station by the time you knew what was happening?
I mean, once it's out, once it's there, yeah, it's pretty. I was like, okay, like that's all it pretty much takes.
It sounds like she was taking advantage of you. She didn't really give you a chance to think about it, to think about if that's what you wanted, to think about if, you wanted your first time to be with her, if that was your first time. I don't know if that was your first time. But I think...
No, wasn't my first time.
That wasn't your first time? Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's happened a lot, but it's happened enough where it was. It's not new, but once there's somebody like naked in a private setting like that, I mean, come on, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, we were all naked in that room together today, and we didn't all just start fucking. So, I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. But I was most curious about you, and if that was something you wanted or something you did a lot, or I was just curious about you.
No, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I do it a lot. It just kind of happens on the road from time to time, traveling with my family. A lot of tents and random spots, and meeting a lot of people that come and go. I think whenever the meeting is more fleeting, and it might just be one night, people seem to kind of shred a lot of the niceties, I guess, if that makes sense. It's more.
I hope she was still nice to you.
Yeah, she was nice. Yeah, she was super fucking nice.
It certainly seems that way.
Yeah.
Well, I was, I was just curious because, we were all in there and we were all naked and we were all just having a good time, and then you were gone for a long time, and you were having a special moment with that other person. And so I just, I care about you. So I was just curious, what if that was something you wanted, if that was something you wanted with her, if that was something you wanted with anybody else, or I just had questions because I care about you. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I care about you too, man. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily wanted her from specifically, but I mean, she's just the one who kind of. I mean, she just presented it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
You just said you care about me too.
Yeah.
How do you care about me?
Well, I mean, we've been traveling for. DM, how long's it been since we've been traveling? It's like.
I think you're coming up on a week.
Yeah.
Like 5 days or something?
I've known you for a week, man, and you are, at this point, one of the closest, I think, people that I've met in the past week, and that really means a lot.
Okay, that's okay. That's good to know. I that is good to know. Okay, that answers my questions.
Are you sure? I mean, is there anything else you want to
Well,
ask?
I asked how you cared about me, and you just said it was, because we spent some time together in the past week. But it sounds like you kind of see me pretty similarly to all the other people we've been traveling with for a week, right? Like you see me just the same as you see like G and Poppy and Gabriel.
Well, like, I mean, I've known G the longest, but like, that's more business, I would say, than anything. I mean, I'd say I'm pretty close friends with everybody, sure, but yeah, man. I mean, I think you're great.
Well, I think you're pretty great too, Aaron. I definitely think you're pretty great too. But it's good to know that you see me as such a friend.
Can I insight check the word friend in that situation?
You can roll an insight to see if you can sense any sort of underlining meaning behind his words. And Soren, you can go ahead and do, I guess, persuasion or deception or whichever one.
Can I impose disadvantage on myself because of how poorly veiled I'm making this on purpose?
Sure.
Self-imposed disadvantage.
Ooh, but I'm still real good at that. 14.
Not great at insight. Yeah, 14 too.
All right, do you guys want to roll these?
I'm pulling out a dice for this one. Yep.
I've never wanted to lose so badly. 6.
10.
So, Aaron, you're sitting there with Soren talking privately, and like, you're still thinking about the situation with Cassiana, but then it starts to dawn on you that Soren's probably saying a little bit more than what he's really saying with his words, and you're starting to kind of pick up on that. Is that what you were going for, Soren, right?
You start to see, as you describe Soren as a friend, and that you care about him because we've been traveling together for a week, you just start to see like the light in his eyes kind of dim just a little bit. His smile kind of curled downward just a smidge, and he seems almost a little bit dejected that you had such a pleasant, intimate time with another person, and as far as he can tell, don't seem to see him any differently than anybody else.
And as I kind of see, like, I mean, are you walking away, or are you still just here?
I'm still sitting there. I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Like, and I just kind of like put my arm around you, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm not trying to say anything can't happen between anybody here. It's just at this point, it's more so far. I mean, look, it's only been a week. I mean, but I don't always like mixing relationships and business, but there's always room for an exception.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. It's fine. We've only known each other for a week. You know, I don't want to have to pay you 30 gold if you only knew me for an hour. So
Yeah. No.
It's fine. You don't have to worry about it. You know, I've actually been looking at somebody else too. Yep.
Really? Somebody else? Somebody else with us? Like our party?
No. No. There's this person that I know. They're from.
Really?
Yes, definitely. They're from you know, where I'm from. It's this person that I grew up with. Yes, and
Well, that's awesome. I mean, like you. So, like, what's their name? I guess.
Yeah, her name is.
Oh, it's a she. Okay. Not that matters, but.
Yeah, it's definitely a she. Yeah, and her name was Defen.
Defen?
Defen. But you know, she came from a long line, like a really important family. They had lots of money. They had all kinds of influence. They were the Ennetley Reels, was her family's name. The Ennetley Reels.
I am rewatching the fuck out of this session. It's so hard.
Don't break character. No.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, okay. So you're saying like y'all grew up. I mean, it was like, so, I mean, I get the sense that y'all all had like money to some degree.
I mean, my dad is a Duke of Am. And
Yeah.
I am the heir to Am. So, yeah, we had some. We weren't like rich or anything, but we're comfortable.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, I'm
We
happy that.
We only had a few servants.
Well, that's better. That's more than no servants, but that's.
You know, for each of us. Like, I had a few that would help me with school and get me ready. And my dad had, like, more than a few, because he's a duke. So for him, they were just, like, you know, employees. But I guess mine were paid to be there, too. It's getting awkward. But, yeah, we are comfortable. We are comfortable.
Well, I'm glad you're happy with Defen.
Yeah, you know, yes, her name is Defen. That's the thing. And, you know, we went to wizard school together, and then she recently started sending messages. She's been sending me messages at night, letting me know how much she misses me.
That's awesome, man. That's
it really
great.
is.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I am also so happy right now.
Well, if there's anything else you want to talk to me about with Defen, like, just let me know, man. I'm here. I mean,
well, I guess I'll like you said, maybe we'll maybe we'll see if you and I get close. We'll see. Because I like spending time with you, so we'll just keep spending time together, and we'll just do that. We'll just spend time together, and we'll have a great time.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
And I will just definitely not worry about anything else that has to do with that. That'll be fine.
Okay. And Aaron's still just only rolling 4 more than just like rolling a 10. Just is still kind of like, trying to be reassuring as a friend that's known somebody for a week, but is still doesn't fully understand. He's not MacGyver that can read a room, but yeah. Starting
I'm gonna go to bed.
Picture.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah, just.
You sleeping?
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in and interrupt you there over the table.
No. You're sorry. You're sleeping over there. Okay.
Yeah, there was a spot that was available. I saw that you've got a bunk with G. That sounds. You guys are gonna have a great time. I'm just gonna go over here and maybe I'll learn something from Gabriel about how he studies his spell book every night. That's what I'm gonna study my spell book. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what wizards do at night, is they decide what spells they want to have prepared for the next day. I've never really had to do that before. It's never really mattered to me before, but I'll do it tonight. You gotta keep practicing.
Exactly. There's no other way you can get better, man.
That's right.
I'm just hoping I don't have any life-altering or changing nightmares tonight. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
While they were doing that, can I have tried to jump up to get G's attention on the top book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of sitting up there crisscross applesauce with his spell book. So he sees your like little head poking up.
Hey, G.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Oh, G. Oh, I thought you were talking about Gabriel.
No.
Yeah.
You're G.
I was very good. I was
like,
like,
oh, shit.
wait, not me?
Yeah, you go. Go.
Do you need help with the eyeball necklace?
Yeah. If you got time, now would be great. I got it right here. Been keeping it close by.
Awesome. Do you have the needle and the twine for it?
Yep. And then you just see him pull the needle out of his mouth, and there was like no indication it was in there. He's just been very carefully talking with it inside.
Can I come sit up with you so this is easier than like me trying to do it like this?
Yep. And I just like grab Poppy and just like one arm her and like pull her up.
That's cool.
And so yeah, here it is. I think you should probably do the delicate work because these hands, even manicured, not a good situation.
The manicure looks really good on all of us, though. I mean, the
Thanks.
black color she did on me is like totally amazing.
I got a pink polish to match my hat.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna try to stab a needle through this eyeball with like, I'm gonna tie the twine onto it like a necklace. I'm gonna make an eyeball necklace.
All right. Go ahead and it's gonna be dexterity. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be acrobatics. Just make a straight dex check for me.
Okay.
Maybe sleight of hand. Yeah. Animal handling, because you're.
Dex I rolled a 21.
Eyeball handling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not my first eyeball.
The eyeball is. It's not like stone, but it is hardened a little bit now that it's not like getting blood flow and all that. So you're able to get it in there without it just like kind of squishing and just being destroyed basically. So you're able to get it like you want it to go through the cornea, or do you want to go to the side so where it's like
go
facing?
to the side where like the eyeball's facing out. Yeah.
Yeah. You're able to easily do that without damaging it.
And then I'll do like one of those knots, where you can like untie the necklace and retie the necklace, but it'll stay on. I'll do one of those.
Very good.
Good thought.
So now,
Thanks,
G, you
Poppy.
have an eyeball necklace.
And I just give Poppy just a huge smothering hug.
That
Thanks.
is going to be like the coolest collection of eyeballs.
I'm gonna put it on now and sleep in it.
Does that like please your God? Is that something that you do for him?
Yeah, that sounds. Yep, we're gonna go with that. Yeah,
What is your God? I've
definitely
never.
from Xandor.
Yeah, what is Xandor?
He commanded us to do things like this, and that's what I'm doing. So,
Is he like a tricksy kind of person? Like, how is this guy?
oh no, he's not tricksy at all. He offers everyone a better path forward. You see, I was lost. I had no direction. I left home and I didn't know what to do. I got a job working as a guard, and it was okay, and it kept my belly full. But I'd been disappointed by some gods in the past, and finally, someone handed me a pamphlet one day and said, "Show up to this meeting, and it'll change your life." And boy, howdy, did it! I learned all about what Xandor is about, and they gave me this book, and he pulls out this like little red book, and I'm gonna put a picture of it in the chat here in just a second. He pulls out this little red book with a big beholder.
I love that you have a picture.
And so 2 seconds, dropping in the chat.
Okay.
Clicking very quickly. And my monitor just went black for some reason.
Oh no.
I'm plagued with tech issues tonight. Here it is. So yeah, and pulls out his little red book with Xandor on the front, and you all can. Well, okay, so Poppy technically only sees this, but everyone else can click if you want to. Yeah, you see that this is a book called "Engage with Xandor: The Secrets to Unlocking the Power Within," and yeah, you can kind of just flip through it and see a little bit. There's a brief description of things there as well.
So he's like a beholder.
He is a literal beholder, right? A lot of people, most beholders, they're not gods, they're not deities. He's special. He is somehow kind of achieved that level, but that he's an actual living god that you can actually see and interact with. I saw him once. It's from pretty far away, but still count it.
He holds like seminars and stuff.
Yeah. He gives these speeches about being a better you and finding truth, inner truth, and just I don't know. I'm still new at explaining it to others, and I'm not very good at it, but when you read the book, I mean, it's just like, oh, wow, I get it.
This pamphlet, I can read it and I'll know.
Yeah, if you want to borrow the book, it's kind of beat up. You can see the cover. It's got some stains on it. I promise that it's nothing gross. It's from traveling. So it's some wine and things. You like wine. So it's just normal stains. Pages are not stuck together.
What?
You want to roll an insight check if you want. On what part?
The normal stains, it seems like
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not there, but Mark the player is like, what?
Go ahead and roll either a persuasion or deception on the normalcy of the stains.
It's been a sexually charged episode.
Sure has.
Okay, so I rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, I rolled a 12.
So yeah, you sure, normal stains, cool. That's normal.
Yeah.
Campaign's turned into a coming of age Sale.
Okay.
Borrow it for the next day or so, and read through it whenever you have a chance, and we'll talk. If I recruit you, that really does a lot to help me gain status in our organization, and I could level up in our organization.
Is it like a cult? Like
I don't like that
you
word.
get to be like higher level because
There
you
are
have
cults.
more people under you, like a pyramid kind of scheme?
No. See, we're not like the water cult. We're not like these people wearing masks and stuff. We're not that kind of cult. We're not a cult. Just on the record.
I mean, I feel like I'd be pretty good in a cult. I'm not gonna lie.
We get that a lot. It is a organization designed to promote health and healing, like inner healing. And yes, we have a leader, and there's a hierarchy, and we are supposed to be spreading the truth to others and recruiting others, and so that Xandor is at the top, and then he has some people underneath him, and then they have people underneath them, and I'm kind of pretty far down at the bottom, but I'm working my way up, and so we can level up by bringing more people into the faith, and by selling Xandorian Healing Brew, which I need to get my hands on some more of soon. That's got to be a goal of mine again soon. But in the meantime, yeah, if you started coming to meetings and put me down as a reference, that would go a long way.
Also, like, I have to attend meetings. I can't just be like, "Hail Xandor," and then like that works for you.
So there's a monetary commitment that you have to make to officially join, but it's an investment is what it is. You're investing in yourself and in your future. And so, yeah, you've got to put some money down just to get started, and so I wouldn't get any points unless you actually did that. But it's a reasonable amount, but really, like, it's worth it, because when you start kind of hearing it all, then I don't know, it just makes everything make sense again.
Do I get cool powers like you, like
Yeah.
I can heal people and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Insight check him on that.
Sure.
We're doing more insight checks on each other than we've ever done.
Go ahead and make another persuasion or deception check, G.
19 this time. Wow.
17.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah. You're like, yeah, this sounds legit.
All right. I'll read the tablets or booklet or whatever.
Book.
And I'll see if this is something I can follow. I've never been involved in religion, so I really don't know anything about any of it.
Well, if you're interested, I'll let you know what the price will be. But we'll get you set up. I'll get the paperwork, ready if you're interested.
I'll read the booklet. I'll let you know how that goes. See if it fits with I don't know if I really have that many values, but I'll see if it fits in with like my vibe.
I'm so excited. Please let me know.
I will let you know. And then I will go back to my bunk for a little bit and read this book and try to absorb as much knowledge as I can about this religion.
All right. Very good. So you're reading, the two wizard bros are studying their spell books, and you guys eventually wind down and sleep. Without issue, you guys can all go ahead and take a long rest. As the morning sun begins to peer through the window, you can start to hear some of the roosters outside announcing the morning. And whenever you guys all get up, when G jumps down off the top bunk, you guys notice this strange necklace with a actual eyeball on it that he is wearing.
Oh yeah. Key?
It's a little
Yeah.
disconcerting, but I like it.
Where'd you get that?
From those orcs before. Puppy helped me make it though.
It's so cool. I love it.
You guys took an
Oh,
eye from the orcs before?
Yeah, I plucked it right out of his head.
Yeah, Puppy helped.
Why?
Eyes are. Xandor is a beholder, as you have heard. And
Wait, I have actually not heard that. Xandor is a beholder?
I thought I led with that, but yes, he's a beholder.
Yeah, it's not a
Living-
figure of speech. He's being
a
literal.
breathing beholder.
To be clear, over the table, Matt's been paying attention. Every time you've talked about Xandor being a beholder or eyes, like Soren has not been there.
Yeah, that
For
was the
whatever
first time I
reason.
heard it last night too.
Okay,
So I've been
my bad.
paying attention to the vast difference between what Matt knows and what Soren knows. So Soren is about to learn a lot of shit right now.
Okay.
Aaron drinks the Kool-Aid to a degree, so he is totally just backing up G right now. Like, yeah,
So your god is a beholder, and because your god is a beholder, after we fought those orcs, you plucked one of their eyeballs out.
Yes, you have the gist of it. Yep. That's all right. That's why there's a big eye painted on the shield. And that's for him. And see, within the organization, there are various levels of people, and like there are pupils. I'm a pupil, for example. And then there are some higher tiers that are like the eyes of Xandor and things like that.
So you're just gonna be.
We're all about seeing.
So you're just gonna be wearing real organic eyes around your neck.
That is correct. It's part of my religious beliefs, is what it is. And we wouldn't persecute anyone for their beliefs, right?
yeah.
Unless they were speaking ill of Xandor. I just,
Soren just
something we
kind of
do.
like nods and just starts slowly backing away. Cool.
And G is just like
cool.
fiddling the eyeball a little bit, and then kind of as it's hanging around his neck, he kind of just puts the eyeball back in his mouth, kind of like a little kid with a necklace.
As that happens, I'm like, wait, what? And then I just turn around.
G spits it back out.
That is really cool.
He's just fiddling with it.
Soren's over there just like,
Did I learn anything more when I read this book about Xandor?
Oh God, I don't know. I was
Great.
not prepared for that.
Amazing.
I know the
RP
whole
question.
religion now.
Oh, go ahead and tell more about your religion there, G. What did she learn from your book?
So within the book, you can see and I'll just give like a rough breakdown. There are kind of 4 key tenets and belief that true health is seen through the many eyes of Xandor, and each eye represents a different aspect of our well-being, physical, mental, spiritual, and beyond. And then transformation is the key to health. Corruption is the greatest enemy to health, and all diseases and injuries are ultimately the result of the mind's failure to perceive the world correctly. And so That's a rough overview, but there's so much more. You really got to read the full thing to kind of get the gist of it here. And then Poppy may have seen a little bit about the organizational breakdown and how Xandor's at the top. And then there is the Supreme Xandorian Pontiff, who is the supreme leader and kind of voice for Xandor when Xandor's not present there, sort of like a Xandorian Pope, if you will. And then there are high priests and high priests of different levels, and then kind of down below on the lowest level, the bulk of the organization are pupils, and they are very much the kind of on the ground grunts, if you will, kind of out there selling healing brew and spreading the good word and kind of bringing in new recruits. New recruits are called Seekers of Vision. And that's what we're hoping Poppy will be one day.
You never know, All right. Do I know anything about beholders or anything? Have I ever learned about that?
What would that be? What kind of check would that be? Would that be a nature check? It's a monster though. It's not a beast. Or it's an aberration? Fuck, hang on.
Yeah, I don't know if beholders are religious based or
that sounds like a nature check to me. It's a creature.
Yeah, I'll go with nature check.
Come on, high roll. 13.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I guess you could argue for a history check if you're laying purely on your memory, but
I mean, I am better at history, but
I would have
I'll
called
go
for
with
nature. I'd call.
I mean, it goes
On a
ways.
On a 13, I'll say that you have definitely heard of beholders before, not in any sort of religious aspect, but you know that they are typically inhabited in the Underdark. They are mostly loathed and feared as maniacal horrors. Yeah, and like G said, they have several eyes, one big eye, one big central eye, and then arms with eyes. And I'll say on the 13, that's kind of all you know.
You're just making it so hard for me not to want to worship something so dark. All right.
Do it.
I'll just give G his book back and I'll say that was very informative. I could see that being something I could be into. We'll see how it goes,
Okay. Maybe we'll be able to get you into a meeting one day or meet some more people along the road, get you properly involved.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to follow up on for sure.
It's changed my life.
Yeah, you do good work with it.
All right. So you guys are all kind of getting dressed, getting all of your things together while you're having these conversations. And whenever you're ready, you can head down and talk to whoever's down there, probably Kaylessa. She can help you out with horses if you want to rent more horses, or if you guys want to walk wherever. So whatever you guys want to do.
How far is it that we are trying to go-ish? Is this a walkable distance, or should we definitely get some horses?
I think we forgot to ask people.
Yeah.
We were totally we don't know where this is, and then proceeded to not.
Do we have a map? Do we have anything?
So you want to go ask Kaylessa downstairs?
Sure.
Yeah. Imagine
right.
We'll have the map with us and be asking her about the area and where it might be or something.
Sure. She says, "Oh, hey, morning. That's good morning. How'd you guys sleep?"
Hey,
Slept
okay.
pretty well. Yeah. Just wanted to get some directions for where we're headed today.
And where's that?
Well,
That place
Well,
we
yeah.
heard about.
Oh, Wilmford?
Wumford, that's the one.
Oh, that's gonna be south of here. It's probably about 20 miles, I guess.
oh, that's walkable.
Oops, sorry,
Spirit of
excuse me. 30 miles. It's 30 miles. I'm sorry about that.
I think we need some
Scared if
horses.
we take horses and then we need to go on a boat, we're going to have to leave the horses.
I mean, most settlements have an inn that'll take the horses, and we can always transport them back to where they came from. It's usually how it works around here. We swap horses with Belliard a lot.
Does
Wumford.
Wumford have horse place?
It's a bit of a smaller, but we've taken some horses back from them before. They've got some stables. Here, let me. You said you got a map.
I don't know. Do we have a map?
You
I
bought.
think
You
we
purchased.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a map.
Yep.
All right. So she looks at your map real quick, and if you guys look, I've just updated your map. She points
Sweet.
down, kind of south, not directly on the long road, but she marks the spot next to the river. Hang on, let me pull up my stuff. All right. She says, take. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who's
Take
Jesus?
this road here. You take this road here, and it'll take you down to Wumford. It's right there, right on the Desserin River.
Okay.
So here's us in Red Larch. You just follow this road, not the long road. You want to follow this Cairn Road here. Follow that, and it'll take you straight to Wumford.
Well, at least the whole path
Nothing.
is on a road. That definitely helps.
Yeah. This isn't one of those like scary roads like the forest was, right?
No, this is I mean, it's not as well traveled as the long road is. But it's like a dirt gravelly road.
Do we want horses or do
At
we
least
want
we won't
to
have to. Yeah, it's a well-traveled road. We won't have to worry about like wolves or anything, probably.
Now the horses, you remember it's a 50 gold as a deposit. It's 5 gold to rent a day, but we have to charge the 50 gold up front because if the horses die or don't make it back or you steal them, we gotta make some money. So that's why we do it that way. You pay the 50 up front, and then we take off 5 gold every day until you bring them back. And if you don't bring them back, then you've just bought a horse.
That is a pretty fair system right there, I guess.
So, like,
as long as
50
we can
gold
afford
off.
that.
So like 200 gold for 4 horses?
Yep, that would be about right.
I feel like
Do
that
we
was
have
more.
that much?
I don't think we have that much anymore.
I don't
I don't know that we ever had that.
After our spa day and our shopping.
I mean,
I've
you
got-
guys got 500 gold from just helping out with the orcs.
We spent
Yeah.
most of that money.
Where am I now?
I have a cloak that billows now.
We got
we
armor
got-
and a cloak of pillows.
I
We
could
have
pay for my own
174
horse.
gold.
I could pay for my own horse. I still got some of my allowance that I took with me. So I could pay for my horse.
I think I'm gonna be walking.
Yeah, I think I might walk too.
Oh, well, if we're all walking, but now we got
I
a
was-
plan for like spending the night and on the road.
Well, I said you guys could go 30 miles in a day because you go about 3 miles per hour, and I said you guys could travel 10 hours without, experiencing exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah,
But
we
you
can
can't
just
you
walk.
can't do that. You can't do it if you can't travel at horse speed if not all of you are on horses. You'll have to travel
Right,
at
yeah.
I
So then, if
say
we've
we
got
go.
people walking, then I'll also just plan to walk.
Okay.
Soren can ride slowly on his horse while everyone else is like.
That would be a Soren thing to do. To be like, I just don't feel like walking, so I'm just gonna clip clop next to you guys. But I don't want to feel left out, so I will just. Soren doesn't want to feel left out, so he will just walk.
All right. Do y'all need any more crumble cake for the road?
Ooh, yes, I would like some crumble cake, please.
All right. 2 copper pieces for a loaf.
All right.
It's good travel food. It's good road food.
I'll just flip her a silver. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give her a silver.
You want another one? Another loaf?
Ooh,
You got a big party there.
yeah. How many loaves can I get for a silver, please?
5.
Yes, I will buy 5 loaves.
All right.
And then I hand out a loaf to each of you.
Yep, she brings back the loaves.
Oh, that was so nice of you, Poppy.
Oh, well,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
They're not
Thanks for
like,
bringing-
they're not like a standard loaf of bread. They're like,
Still.
Like that elf bread in Lord of the Rings.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to
Lambeth
place it.
bread.
It's now halfling bread.
All right. So you
We
have
can't really say hobbit.
We have crumble cakes.
crumble cakes.
Sweet.
Have some road food and no horses, so you guys can go ahead and head on out.
On the road again?
On the road again, heading to Wumford.
Wumford just sounds like some town in Wales or something.
It sounds like a place in Georgia.
There's a college that sounds very familiar to that, but
Maybe that's why it sounds familiar.
Warford
there is a college
University
called-
or something.
Yeah.
Wumford wombats.
Is that real?
I don't know.
Oh,
All right. So you guys start heading out. It's almost the same direction you guys took when you first got here. Going north would take you through the middle of the Summer Hills like you did when you traveled to Belliard, but now you're going to go south instead.
Along the Cairn Road?
Yep, or along the Cairn Road.
C-A-I-R-N?
Hmm.
C-A... Yes. C-A-R...
CIA.
The letter N. C-A-I-R-N. Yeah.
All of a sudden, some very entitled woman starts yelling at us.
Yeah, that's what I was originally thinking of, yes.
All right, do we have a marching order?
I'll be out front.
All right.
checking,
I will be
make sure
in the
nothing funny's
middle.
going on.
Okay.
I'll be right behind Poppy, kind of the second one, or either.
I'll be
Or-
bringing up the rear.
All right.
Wizard Bro's in the middle. I'll kind of grab Gabriel, and he and I will put Wizard Bro's in the middle.
Cool. All right, Poppy, do you want to go ahead and make a perception check?
Sure. 14.
All right. So you're keeping an eye out. This area, once you get away from Red Larch, you start getting into the hills. It's not wooded, but there are some hills. It's more like grasslands. And you're kind of looking around. You don't see anybody yet, but you do smell something odd. It's very faint. It smells like it's
sorry,
coming
guys.
from behind you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know I'm back here. That's why I'm walking in the back.
Do you guys
Good.
smell that?
I do smell that. Is that his eyeball?
Or
Is
orc
that your
farts.
eyeball tree?
Oh, I guess it could just be orc farts. I'm not really familiar. But we didn't smell any of that during the past week, so I don't know. Unless he was just better
Yeah.
about it. Maybe he's just comfortable now.
Does it smell familiar?
It it does have a distinct smell, and it does not smell like farts. I mean, I guess it does kind of.
And I turn around.
If you want to
Yeah.
investigate it further, you can move closer and see if you can
Yeah.
make out where it's coming from.
I'll totally just head in the direction of the smell and see if I can figure out what it
Okay.
I love D&D so much.
So you start walking back through the group, and you're kind of sniffing, and it gets stronger and stronger as you get closer to G. And since your height, you're right kind of at pocket level, and it's definitely coming from that pocket.
I rolled a 26 on investigation.
Yeah, there's a egg rotting pretty heavily in that pocket.
Gee, I think the egg is really bad smells. I could smell it all the way up there.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
You didn't take it out when we were at the sauna?
I think I'm just kind of smell blind to it at this point.
You might take it out because it's like it might give away your position, for hiding.
That seems smart, but yeah, what do you think we should do with it?
Throw it off the side of the road.
Is it edible?
So I would not recommend that.
You can try.
I guess that depends on how brave you are.
Do you like food poisoning?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Do you like getting sick after you eat for like 24 hours?
Oh, no.
That's probably what that egg would do.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
definitely not
probably, I
then.
mean, yes.
I'll pull it out of my pocket and kind of look at it and say, so long, pocket egg.
It's definitely like green now, mostly.
Can I just throw it as hard as I can and like off the road into the woods?
Okay. While you guys are having this discussion, Gabriel is just like, I'm gonna send Bubbles ahead, I think. And so he sends Bubbles out to scout ahead while Poppy's distracted by the smell.
Deleting it.
I'm really glad you forgot about it, because I had it written down and I was like marking off how many days it had been.
There were times I was
Yes.
waiting on it actually to like get a little juicy, and then I was gonna throw it at like an enemy, and
That would have been amazing.
Got juicy first.
Good. DM holding us to our player choices. I love it.
Love it. You'll love to see it.
All right, I'm gonna make a perception check for Bubble.
Bubble.
All right, that's a 14.
That's pretty good.
Yep. So you guys keep traveling for a bit. Several hours go by, and then Bubbles will announce that there are some people on the side of the road up ahead. Since it's hilly, you guys don't see them right this minute, but as soon as you like kind of crest the next hill, you see a campsite off in the distance.
Does it look at all like they're even trying to hide, or are they just right off the side of the road?
It's definitely not right off the side of the road. It's probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 feet off. You can see like a half a dozen old tents that are up. Some crates are scattered around. There's like a fire and stuff going, and you can see a few people there having stopped. They're kind of like tending to all of their things for now.
What time of day is it? Like, would it make sense that they haven't left yet for the day or have already stopped for the day? Or does it seem more like they're set up to such an extent and with the time of day it is that there's probably planted roots here for at least a day.
It is, what time of day is it? You guys would have left early. It's probably, it's probably like 1 or 2-ish in the afternoon. You guys have been traveling for about 20 miles.
So they're not traveling today. Or they'd be burning daylight. Whoever it is, these guys are probably, maybe they know something about where we're going. Maybe we could get some information about what's near where we're headed. Maybe they got the lowdown on what's hot in Wumford.
Do you want me to sneak up on it and make sure it's safe first?
Yeah, I feel
As
like we
long
should.
as you don't. Go ahead.
I said I just feel like we should get a look to see what the cut of their jib is.
Is there a way for me to sneak up on them without us seeing?
We do a jib check.
Not really. There's no like trees around. Let me look at my map.
It's on the side of a road. Like there's.
I'm really little. Can I crawl like an animal in the taller grass?
Let me crawl all the way to as quick as you can.
Does anyone have like a sheepskin to put on top of Poppy?
Oh man, I would totally be a sheep distracting you guys.
I'm gonna say, I mean, you could try. You're pretty short.
Maybe I
try to like army crawl, I guess.
Yeah, maybe I can get a little bit closer and see what it's about, and then I can let you guys know through your mind.
I don't know what you would hide behind between here and over there, and they might just think you're sneaking up on them. But if you think you can do it, then by all means.
I can try to do it, and then you guys will be kind of close by this time, so if anything happens, you can back me up, I guess.
We'll be right here.
For sure. If anything goes hairy, we got you.
I'll do my telepathic bond. I'll do it with Gabriel and with G4. Oh, for 6 hours.
Okay.
And then I'll try to army crawl, choosing the best, highest, wherever I can find. Try to sneak up on this place.
So, did you go ahead and roll a stealth check? Sorry, I brain fogged for a minute.
25.
Oh, God bless America. Okay, that was a natural one. Yeah, so you're able to see that there are a bunch of like flower beds along the side of the road here, and you are able to kind of army crawl your way through. And you're able to get pretty close. Not like right up on them, but pretty close.
Can I see or try to listen in on them, see what their campsite is about?
You can, now that you're closer, you can definitely smell some fish are being cooked along the campfire. It seems like maybe they've just kind of like stopped for food, and it's hard to tell. I said there was tents, so that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, yeah, you can hear them quietly conversing with each other.
I'll just sit for a while and listen in to see if I can pick up on who they might be.
Okay, I'm actually going to have to end the session there because I don't have convo prepped for these guys, so
we were just about at time anyway.
We ran into the end of the video game world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any markings like on their tents or anything that look like any of the cult stuff we've seen? I guess I could do that right now.
Make a perception check.
6.
From here, no, you're keeping your head pretty low, so I'm gonna say no, you can't see anything. You can kind of just see like the tops of the tents. They're all brown.
Okay.
But we will go ahead and end there so that I can come up with some good things for you to listen in on.
Yeah, we were just up about that time anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna call it if you know, I wasn't gonna initiate any sort of battle or anything until.
If you don't have any conversation prepped, we could just have Poppy try to assassinate everybody. Just go in there and
Totally.
like that wouldn't go well.
I can
Slit
take out
throat.
10 people.
And then find out that they're like the most like peaceful, like, you know.
The one
I'm
cult we
part of
haven't
my
met
group.
yet.
it's like the Make-A-Wish Foundation just traveling from town to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poppy is covered in
Alright.
their blood.
So next week we'll have Slim back, but we'll be down John.
Yep.
Sorry.
You'll be having too much fun on vacation.
You
Have fun, sir.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure
Nope.
Crystal will share your character sheet in the event that anybody needs to run you in a combat.
Yep. Sure will.
Well, enjoy being G for a day.
With his pink cowboy hat and his eyeball necklace.
There's pink nails.
You're getting all sorts of merch from this mission.
Thank you. You're like our first bauble collector. Like or that I think
My
I've ever
plan
ran
is
with.
for G to be the most bizarre looking orc possible by the end of the campaign.
You might already be there. Well, all right,
Are
I'll go
we
ahead and
back
kill
on
the
next
stream.
Thursday?
I think so.
On
Next
the 12th?
Thursday? Back to Thursday?
I think so.
Yep. And I'll say before we, end this session, I'm going back to work, so I will, until I learn what that schedule is. I'm almost positive I'll be able to make it back home before we start. But if anything comes up, I've got to go back to the office. So I'll be driving all the way back from the coast. So
Ugh.
hour
It's
and a half
annoying.
drive.
Sucks.
So until I get a handle on what that schedule is going to look like, I'm assuming it's going to be fine. I'll usually probably get back about 5:30 most of the time. So anyway.
Okay. Well, keep us updated, and hopefully, if it turns into a thing where you can't make it, we can maybe adjust the hours or adjust the day or something.
Okay. Sounds
All right,
good.
guys. Well, I'm gonna kill the stream then, and we're taking a bit of a break. We'll be back in 10 days next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
See you in a bit,
Well,
Slim.
all right.
Miss you, John.
Ho ho. Good night.